Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm with my favorite makeup artist, my personal makeup artist, guys. She's a student firstly, she's a PR student at Rosebank College. She's a Miss Gauteng Exclusive Queen 2018-2019. She's a brand ambassador for RSA. What am I missing? What else do you do?
Aside from the fact that I'm a co-founder of Touching Lives, it's an initiative that aims to uplift the youth and the community at large at Gauteng for now. And what else?
You're a makeup artist in Tony Yamanzi. In Tony Yamanzi. Guys, that's how I do my makeup. You see me flicking, you know, it's these hands.
But not today.
Not
today. Time.
Nothing is, my skin has been very naughty.
Yeah, I know. You told me about that.
Yeah, it's no makeup for I don't know until then.
No,
how are you?
I'm okay. I'm breathing. I'm good. It's that time of the year, where exams and there's so much that's demanding in life. But you know how it is. We have to secure the bag.
You need to secure the
bag. Aside from that, we need to secure the bag, exactly. And also, just strive and try to meet all the deadlines. But above everything, I'm just grateful that I'm here. I'm breathing. I'm okay. I have so much to be grateful for. But in conclusion, I'm good. I'm great. Sis.
I met you last year. You're a makeup artist and a PR student. Fair.
Yeah, that's it.
And then
God, Brian, God. But let me just unpack it even better. So I'm all for I need to grow in life.
Yes.
I need to be empowered. I'm always looking for ways to grow. I feel like you know me.
Yeah.
I'm always like, okay, what can I do? How can I better myself? How can I improve myself? So Miss Gauteng Exclusive. I've been following them for a while. I wanted to enter during 2018, but however, I felt like I was not ready.
Yeah.
I felt like I was not ready, and looking at the caliber of girls that they had, I was like, oh my word, I do not qualify. I do not qualify. I'm short in height, I'm curvy, I'm just a lot, So I was following their journey, and then when I started doing my research about them, I realized and learned that they're actually not about looks. What they're looking for a person who wants to grow. They're looking for a person who wants to be empowered. They're looking for a person who wants to go through a journey of self-discovery.
So not necessarily slender, exactly.
Exactly. And they look for what's in the heart. The genuine, the genuine side of a person. And it's just a matter of giving young women a platform. Giving young women a platform whereby their voice can be heard. Giving young women a platform whereby they can be recognized for what they do, but not just their looks. So then 2019 came, and it was time, guys. It was time. I swear. How everything happened. It was God was just like, this is how I'm gonna align everything, because everything was just So my attending these other workshop classes that I used to go attend at Soweto, and then there was this section of the workshop whereby it was about modeling. So I'm just like, oh my word, let me just be there, because I did pay for my money.
Yeah.
So let me just we feel like so during the modeling workshop, turns out the person who was facilitating it was Ukanyo Shandu, the former Miss Gauteng.
Yes, the 2017.
Yes, at that time she was the reigning queen at that time. So I'm like, hey, boy, I know that girl.
Yeah.
So after workshop, how you have to engage us learners right there, and I was so intrigued about her already. I was following her on Instagram. So and here she was. Imagine
Nelson Mandela.
Exactly how she speaks, how she talks. I'm just like, yes, when I get. And one thing that people, I don't know if they realize whatsoever, I don't think people see, how curvy she is. She's just like, omega. She has the flat tummy, everything, It's just that, live, you see it.
You're like,
I was like, yeah, exactly, So I was like, if she has hips and whatsoever, then
why can't I do it?
Exactly. Then I went to talk to her afterwards, and then I told her, listen, and she actually encouraged me to try it, and that's when she told me more about Miss Gauteng Exclusive. And then boom, the auditions happened, and I was so scared. I remember. Oh, I forgot. And then we ended up exchanging numbers that time when I met her, and then she found out that I'm a makeup artist, and then I started
doing her makeup.
Yes. And then she was like, girl, auditions are happening. She pushed me until I finally did, and took that leap of faith, and
here you are. Here you are.
Now we're here.
So my thing is, obviously, you've entered the competition.
Yes.
Now you need votes. Now you need people to support you. And then those people are gonna be like, Nondumiso, Nondumiso is short. Nondumiso is a size 38. Nondumiso is not gonna make it. How do you deal with that as a person? Because already you have your own personal insecurities.
Insecurities that you're dealing with, like I like how you just mentioned that. That's a given. I feel like we all have those insecurities that we're dealing with. Like those little demons that we battle.
And it's better when they come from you than when they come from another person.
Like they're even worse when somebody has to tell you something that you already know, that's already pressing you. It's just like, why are you doing that now? I'm not gonna lie. During my journey, or the start of my journey, when I finally decided to go public, because when I got that text message saying that congratulations, you made it being as a semi-finalist. I'm like, yo.
So there's 25 of you guys, 25 finalists.
No, there was like 100 girls, and then they needed only 25 girls.
Okay.
So, I get that text, you've made it, Nana. I'm just like,
hold me. Hold me like a girl.
A girl, So anyway, and I'm like, I'm going to boom, WhatsApp voice notes. You've been added to Miss Gauteng Exclusive Group. I'm like,
you're in the back here.
Yo guys, it's really happening, So that happens, and now they're like, ladies, you must now campaign for votes. I was like, oh my word.
So people have to know about this.
So people now have to know about it.
You know that I don't want them to know. No.
And like how it is, like you don't want to let people or like public know about something because you're scared that what if it fails?
Yeah.
Exactly. So I was like thinking about all of that. What was I thinking? But at the same time I'm like, you know what? I'm done. Yeah, exactly. Because like if there's anything I appreciate about myself, last is that I've already mastered the art of not caring about what people think. Like last year, Shem, I did that so well.
Whatever you do, people want to talk.
Exactly.
Rather do you and be happy and secure the back. It's all about this, Miguel. Chill it.
And grow with Nana. So that happened, and then Mama's just like, she tried to hide her shook side, it's like and she's like a whole entire provincial pageant. She was just happy for me, if there's anything I appreciate about my mother is the fact that anything that I'm like, Mama, I'm doing, she supports me.
Like,
I feel like if Menga's Mama give political success, she'd be like, do it.
That's my mom, dog.
Like I said, like this thing, Mama, you're not telling me dreams. No, actually anything you put your mind into, you can do it.
I feel like in our time together, we've spoken about how supportive our parents are. Our mothers.
I know, to be more specific.
Mothers are.
Exactly. I now have to come out to the public in and I'm not gonna lie. Those people who I was expecting like they have my back. Nana.
They had your back.
No, they didn't. I'm not gonna lie. Campaigning for votes showed me really who's down for me. It showed me who really wants to see me prosper in life and succeed and do the most. I wasn't just gonna try. It didn't sink in more, I'm not gonna lie, and it hurt me, but I was like, God, I thank you for showing me this. Otherwise, that's pretending, or thinking that you love me, you have the best interest at heart for me, but it turns out you don't, type of thing, and so, and those people who I was not expecting are the ones who are just like, yes, Tim do me, all the way. What I've also learned, I don't like doing this. this friend title. For me, like I'm starting to do what guys do.
I learned that from you.
You know, like and it's something that I think I spoke about to you, or like I'm confusing with somebody else, is that I don't like saying that's my friend. I just say that I know you.
I know the person.
I know you know? Guys, like I know, like the word friend, I feel like for me, or like saying that I have a relationship with you, like no, it's expensive, you know, it's really a variable thing in my voice. So, you know, I know you, you know, yeah.
Can I tell you something? I cry more for friendships than relationships with boys. Dude we break up, it's fine. Man, don't you say my friend, and then you leave me. Give a head to.
So that happens, and a big shout out to God Never Fails, my church, that's where I fellowship. So they were very supportive, like especially my pastor. You know, you were at the crowd and you saw like they came out in numbers. You know, and that's all thanks to Pastor Numalo. The MLO branch is under his leadership. And I'm not gonna lie, that guy has played the role of being a father. You know that I don't really have an active father. I'm not. So yeah, he took that role. You know, he was giving away airtime, giving out T-shirts, books.
I remember
anything that he could use. You know, push people to actually support me. You know, so. Like, the support is really overwhelming from my church. I'm not gonna lie.
And also, when I went to a crowning, it was your mom, your sister, myself, and
my
people
aunt.
from church.
Yeah, and then people from church.
Yeah. So it was Nondumiso's mom, her little sister,
my
myself,
aunt as well,
your aunt as well, and then my truck and taxi. Taxi convoy. All the way from Pumalanga, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to go to that church.
You know, so yeah, hey, I tried campaigning and all this stuff. It was hard, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm just thinking, how am I gonna do that? Because at that time I don't think I had the social media presence. It's not that I'm there where I want to, you know, but like it's like so yeah, I had those challenges, people asking me, and you know, there's this other one guy to me when I sent him a direct request or like message, will say, you know, and he was like, first of all, how will I know that you make it? And that moment to Kaneli 150, and he's like, I don't think you have the looks and whatsoever.
Oh my
but
gosh.
dude, I swear, no, actually he said that when I made it to the finals and I was selling tickets, and he was like, what's the use of me and keeping my lemma teeth, but I don't know who's
you're gonna
make it. So I was like,
sure. Fast forward to the crowning.
Yeah, fast forward. So yeah, I made it to the finals. I was shocked. I think I feel like I was the only short girl.
You know the top 3 guys. I'm gonna show you guys the pictures. Top 3. Nondumiso, guys, she's not below, and there's just 2 tall girls standing this, and I'm like, girl, I'm gonna make it.
Yeah.
You know?
No, like when they pulled us on stage for top 25. I know everyone was just like,
what's this girl doing here?
What's this girl doing? You know, top 10, they cut us down, and still I was
and you're still there.
You know, especially, and then, you know, it actually synced in that I actually want this when, you know, they announced the top 5, and remember, I was the last person to be called out. Yeah, and so, yeah, then top 3. Yeah,
guys,
been good.
I said top 3, you get to the pictures. Like, I'm sitting there.
I'm brave.
I'm brave. Like, I can't. I love you, Fancy. Oh my god. I know.
I'm not like you, just like, maybe we were too ambitious for this. Like, no, like, I get you.
Need to go to bed, go back to ML, man, and do the things there.
You know, I want to put like girls or slay, we do everything. Maybe, yeah, I know. And you know how, and like most of the girls, shout out to them, class of 2018. They had a modeling background experience, pageant,
you could
rap,
see.
and
figure. Certain age, figure.
You know, and I didn't have a modeling experience. Remember, I came just, you know, saying, hey, I came for the empowerment, you know.
I came for
you know, like part of Miss Gauteng Exclusive. Then they're like, oh, you remember you still need to walk, right?
And you're like, okay.
Yeah, like I'll try, you know, I'll try. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, we had people who were doing things like this.
Everywhere now.
On my own home.
And then the top 3 was called out.
Yes.
Second princess. Kimang.
Yes.
And that's the truth, you guys. What's going on in your mind at that moment? You're saying it's either I'm the first princess
No.
or I'm the queen. You knew you're the queen.
No.
What's going on?
I mean, if you can remember clearly, and I believe you will put up the video.
I will.
You know, like the short snippet. I was looking down, you know, most of the time, just, you know, and I was praying. I remember because I was like, God, you can't take me this far. Yeah, exactly. They miss it to me, you know, and you know, just like, oh my word, you know, exactly. So they call out the names and everything, people that we thought that would win or whatsoever. Exactly, just like, okay, what's happening?
Queen of Miss Gauteng Exclusive 2018-2019 is Nondumiso Mndebele! And the crowd goes crazy!
Yeah, guys, no, hey, good times.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the moment where I saw that God is really with me. The moment where I just saw him, you know, there's this other verse that I like. I think it's the Exodus 34 verse 10. And I remember it stuck with me. I got introduced to it, I think 2016, when I was experiencing the darkest time in my life. It reads or says the following: I will do things that have never been seen in any nation before. Miraculous things. They'll ask you, who is that you serving, or who is that, or yeah, but it's around those lines.
Who you take your energy from, your strength.
You know, like, how did you do that? That's the, you know, like,
the moral of the story.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the moral of the whole script is that I'll do things that have never been seen in any nation before. And that's what I think happened at that night. So yeah, it happened, and yeah, I was feeling very overwhelmed. I think that was just really obvious, you know, because I was just crying all the time. Even when they finished giving the crown, I was just crying. Like, I was crying, like, you know, I'm not
the event was over.
You know,
I was crying.
You know, and like, I'm not proud of my crying pictures, like, you know, like that before ones. Yeah, they were nice, but afterwards
I was just like, cause you're pink.
I was pink. Yeah, exactly. If foundation, makeup, pink. So, you know, it's just
what a disaster.
You know, but I mean, yeah.
It's those little moments that makes us who we are.
Dude, like, I couldn't help it, you know, like, everyone was just crying, like, my mom was crying, my sister, like, the family was just crying, you know, because we're thinking about everything
that we went through.
Exactly, you know, during this journey, because if there's anything I like emphasizing on, that this was not my journey. This was our journey. No, this was for the family. This was for me. This was
for the church.
Exactly.
This was all the things out there.
Exactly. I was doing this for everyone. You know, it's just that I was the chosen one to execute it. Exactly. And so I'm very grateful that God chose to use me. He chose me to be that instrument and be that symbol of change and that symbol of black child. It's possible. Or that symbol of, you know, thick girl. It's possible. That, you know, girl from the rurals. It's possible. You know. Yeah, exactly. So yeah.
So how has your life changed ever since?
I'm not gonna lie, it's changed.
Okay, but not just
you know, it's just like, you know, upgrade. Yeah, never lie. You know, like Ngatini, some certain things in now come easier. If you can put it that way. Having the title at hand, you know, allows me to step in places that I never even thought I'd be, and also in, or rather, sit in tables that I didn't think I deserved. So, you know, that's nice. But besides that, more than anything, it comes with responsibility. It comes with responsibility.
Because girl, you're a student. You're a full-time student. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, in the midst of everything, and I, you know, those who are close to me know that sometimes I don't even go to school for the whole week, because, you know, I have yeah, because I have duties to fulfill. You know, when I say that I have a responsibility, I'm now a role model. I know that there are ladies,
look up to you.
Exactly, ladies. And I was even surprised when this other guy was like, actually, I look up to you. You know,
that's the things.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and like that
thing that some girl went to send high school, because in high school I was popular, and then. Because I was also in grade 11, I think she was doing grade 10 or grade 9 at that time. This year, she calls me, she's like, dude, I want to do what you do. You do it so perfect, you do it so good, that I want to follow in your footsteps. And like, I'm
sure when I like that.
And I'm like, what am I doing?
Exactly, what are you talking about? You know? And that's the thing that I've noticed about people. They always see something that you
don't see.
You know how people always like, you're gonna be big, like you're gonna be big and bullying, like you're gonna make it, and you're like, what are you talking about? Because like I feel like now, you know, like I'm at my lowest, you know, and I'm against lose. Because you know, we're talking about Michelle, you are 22 and me there.
That's the thing. That's the thing with us. We like comparing ourselves with other people.
Exactly. You feel like, no, you know, not me at 22, this is what I'm supposed to do. And hey, life is a journey. Life is a journey. Like our chapters are not the same in terms of
our books are not written the same way. And our dreams are not the same.
And like this other chapter won't be the same as you. And another thing, not knowing how you plan to embark on this journey. You don't know. I mean, I don't know what resources you have. So even though saying Papa, I don't know what practice years ago you've been practicing. And Gandhi can saying time.
Which is true.
Exactly.
And you wanna fail.
Exactly. So yeah.
In closing, I know everyone who knows you knows that mental health illness is very close to your heart. What's the story behind that?
Okay, so mental health is let me put it this way. So mental health is something I believe found me.
So, seeing that you've learned and you now know more about mental health illness, would you say you've experienced it personally?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Were you aware that you are going through something, or you just knew that I'm sick?
I knew something was wrong with me. I just couldn't say exactly what was it, you know. And I believe that, you know, mental health is not something that's very popular in the black community.
Exactly.
And we're brought up and raised thinking that when you say that you're depressed, exactly. Or busy, you know, like or the popular phrase, you're just looking for attention.
Right.
You know, exactly. And you know how especially when you're that loud child, I mean, they just start
exactly.
You know, get over it. So
this meme that I saw the other day, even I can't remember the names exactly, but it's like, Mom, I'm depressed. And the mom said, you have everything. You have everything.
Yeah, I know. Hey. So yeah, 2016 had a rough year, and I was tested on an emotional scale, on a spiritual scale, which of course, without a doubt, messed up with my mental health. And now I can say that I did go through anxiety and depression.
And you overcame it.
You know, I overcame it. And even you know, yes, exactly. And even I feel like it's you can never say you've overcame it. It's a consistent thing. Because you know how you panic. And like some of us is panicker.
I know with me, I want things to be perfect. I want things to be perfect, done in a certain way. So as soon as there is I'm like, oh,
it builds up another anxiety. Yes. I know, you know. So all of those stuff, when you feel like you're just not good enough, because you know how at night you think about everything that you still want to achieve.
It goes back to comparing ourselves to other people.
Exactly, you know. So yeah, in essence, I did go through it, and even last year, I didn't even realize that my body's trying to speak to me, because another form of mental health that we as people tend to ignore is self-care, basic self-care. I had to be hospitalized last year for exhaustion. I didn't know that I'm overworking my body this much.
That's because when I be so perfect,
exactly. You know, like you have to,
there's no time for self.
Like you put yourself in like, nah. Yeah, exactly. And I have this phrase of saying like, Zola, I'm to say. You know, like I'm just that type of person. No time for sleep. Longer I'll sleep, or like I'll do rather at a later stage. You know. So, but obviously your brain can't work on a very suppressed level. You know. Yeah. So yeah.
So Ndumo, in closing, what message would you like to send to the finalists of 2019, Miss Gauteng Exclusive? Like, what's your last message for them? Because I know.
Yeah, now's the time. Now's the time. The journey has begun. The ladies are campaigning for votes. You know, finalists are going to be announced very soon. I believe between end of June or beginning of July. So yeah.
A short sentence, just encourage and motivate the finalists.
Let me see. Remember the quote? And I said,
Which one?
on the day I was proud,
What did you say?
I said, upon my introduction, and you were like, my introduction is too long. Remember? Exactly. Yeah, so, and I don't know if I'm going to mix it up. Apologies, guys. Yeah, but anyway, it's something that has been with me for the longest time. You braver than you seem, smarter than you think. I'm not even done. I'm not even done. You smarter. Oh, you braver than you seem, smarter than you think. And I don't know the last phrase, but and in closing, if you believe in something, believe in it all the way.